Hey guys, this is WhisperSister. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm having a good day so far. It's about 1 o'clock on Sunday, and I started my day off with a yoga class, which I haven't done in a while, and it was really good. A lot of twists and leg work, I guess. Stretching, opening up my hips and just stretching all the muscles in my legs. And with my running, that's really something that feels really good for me, because I use my legs a lot more than any other part of my body at this point. So it was a really great class, and now I'm feeling all relaxed and limber, and I've set aside a few hours here to do as many rune reading videos as I can. So if you've requested a video, I'm going to try and get through a good chunk of them right now. I've got the house to myself, which is rare, and hopefully the dogs will stay quiet, and it should be good. Yesterday I ended up spending a good chunk of the day just like in my head by myself. I had coffee with a friend in the morning and talked about some pretty I'm sort of embarking on a process of exploring some of the things that I've typically sort of at best, managed and avoided, such as my depression. That's what came up anyway. And it looks like it's time for me to take a close look at that and try and find another way of dealing with it besides just desperately trying to stay one step ahead of it, and then just surrendering to it and completely collapsing myself into it when it finally catches up with me, which is typically how I've handled it. And I thought that was working, but it's not. And so I feel like now I'm ready to be open to new possibilities in terms of how to really manage it, or even overcome it if possible. Because ultimately it's a habit that I've adopted that's just become really, really ingrained. It's not something that I'm, doomed to suffer with. I just need to learn how to really handle it. So anyway, the reason I brought that up is that's why I didn't make any videos yesterday, because typically what happens when I get uncomfortable and threatened or whatever is I launch into like an insane amount of analysis and overthinking. It's a defense mechanism, and it's like a shield against whatever it is that I'm trying not to look at. And it occurred to me as I was driving, when I left my friend's house, I went for a drive. I managed to kind of get myself lost in farmland for like an hour, because apparently I don't have a very good internal compass. And also in that kind of setting, pretty much all the roads are dead ends and cut off at farms and things like that, so it was pretty funny. But I was just planning to drive around anyway, so it was okay. And then I wanted to go to this place called Hope, which is about 2 hours away from Vancouver, and they've got these crazy mining tunnels there called the Othello tunnels that are like, I guess they were old, either mining tunnels or like railroad tunnels. But because I got myself lost first, by the time I got up there, it was like almost dark, and I didn't think about the fact that it's winter, and I guess they close them off in the wintertime because it's not safe to go through that. It's like kind of snow and stuff. So I didn't get to go in, but they looked really creepy in the dark, and with them all locked up like that, like they had gates with a big chain and a padlock across them and stuff. So I kind of spooked myself a little bit. So I ended up just sitting on this like rock, like a big slab of rock on the one side of the trail that kind of overlooks a river, and played some guitar for a little bit, and yeah, that was cool. But I was a little bit distracted because in the back of my mind I was worried that I might get raped or eaten by a bear or some combination of the two. So yeah, I left and came home. But anyway, the majority of the day was just me like running through things in my mind and just pretty hardcore thinking. And you know, it might sound the same to somebody who doesn't know any better, or who doesn't know me enough to catch the difference, but there's a big difference between that and my normal like just pondering things for the fun of it, or for the sake of you know, gaining insight or whatever. And that kind of pondering and thinking is what I would hope to bring to the rune reading videos that I do. For those of you who have asked me to kind of add my own spin on things, or add my own thoughts, that's kind of what I do. And that's cool. But when I'm like that, you really don't need that. You don't need that kind of thinking imposed on your reading, because it's just going to confuse you, I think, and complicate things. So I can tell the difference, and I definitely know when I'm in that mode where it's just like the machine is running and it just becomes this like constant hum of thinking for the sake of well, there's a desperation involved, and yeah, that's not where I want to be coming from when I do rune reading videos. So I skipped the videos yesterday, and instead I'm going to do a bunch today, and I'm in a much better headspace, so I'm feeling like I can do them justice. So yeah, I apologize that it's taken me a few days, I guess, longer than I'd hoped to get some of these done, but I'm going to do my best to get as many as I can done today. But the real reason I'm making this video, that's all just kind of like a catch up, but the real reason I'm making this video is because I have to show you guys something. I forgot about this. I was going to do a video about this when I first got it, but I totally forgot, and I just was reminded today. It's nothing exciting, but it's pretty awesome. It's something that my brother gave me a few weeks ago. We were at my dad's, actually I guess it was like right when we got back from my mom's, from being there for Christmas. I think it was like, well, end of December anyway. And we'd gone over to my dad's house for his birthday, because his birthday's Boxing Day. And I got there first because I went there from work, and then my brother was coming from work, but he has further to come, so he was on the bus and stuff, and so he wasn't there yet. And when he got there, what ended up happening? Oh, he was just in a bad mood, and anyways, long story short, we kind of got on each other's nerves and started bickering, and we were pissed off with each other, and then he and my dad went out to go get some pizza or something. My brother was like dead set on getting pizza, so they went out to get some pizza, and anyway, that's not the point. Okay, so they come back, and I'm still kind of like annoyed, trying not to like dwell on it or whatever, but I was still annoyed. And then my brother hands me this record that he got me while he was out at he had just stopped into a thrift store or something, a secondhand store, and he found this record. And I guess the reason he thought of it was I'm sorry, I'm looking at it right using it was at a little coffee shop thing that we did up visiting my mom. We'd played a little show there or whatever, and I was playing my flute, and that's the last time I remember having it, so I either left it there or I just lost it on the ferry, or I'm not sure what happened. But anyways, I lost my flute, and so I didn't have a flute for the last little while, which is fine. It's not a big deal because I don't play it very much, but I do like to have it. And so anyways, this Christmas, like just before Christmas, I ended up buying a flute, a new one, and a drum as well. But anyway, I bought my flute. Yeah, that's really necessary in the middle of... Okay, never mind. Sorry for that. Okay, so I bought a flute, and when we went up to my mom's this time, I brought it with and played it quite a bit when we were doing our little shows and stuff. So anyways, that's the intro. This is the freaking record. It's so awesome. I'm going to show you the front. Are you guys ready for this? I don't think you are. This was recorded in Victoria on Vancouver Island in the 60s. Okay, check this shit out. Yes. Haida and Paul Horn. Look at that guy. Of course he has an oriental rug at the side of the pool. Are you kidding? Look at that. Look at that guy. So awesome. Yes. Okay. Like seriously. That's you don't get much cooler than that. Sorry, one of the dogs was making noise. Okay, so here's the back of the record. This is so cool. Alright. Communication could be defined as sharing a feeling. A new and strange form of communication has taken place at Sealand of the Pacific in Victoria, between whale and man. It grew out of an experiment and became a beautiful experience. The youth of today would probably describe it as a rap session. It all began in the fall of 1968, when a young male killer whale named Haida arrived at Sealand. He was named after the famous coastal Indians who were great warriors and worshipped the killer whale. Very little is known about these magnificent animals, and in an attempt to increase man's knowledge, Sealand's research division began sound and communication experiments in 1972. It was during this time that jazz great Paul Horn was asked to participate by playing his flute for Haida. It became obvious that Paul and Haida tuned in, developing a close relationship and understanding. After hours, they communicated with each other in their own dimension, a unique duo of Haida's vocal accompaniment and Paul's flute. Haida loved Paul's music and became his biggest fan. They make beautiful sounds together, and this extended play record has been produced so you may share their experience. Oh my god, like... And the funny thing is, I haven't listened to it because I don't have my record player set up, but I found a video on YouTube. I'm going to link it in the description. It sounds horrible, you know what I mean? Like, it's not pretty by any means. I'm sure it was very cool to be a part of, but it sounds like horrendous. So, check that out. And the other cool thing is the track names. Let me just get this out here. One sec. Okay, side one. Sharing a feeling. Tuned in. And side two. They call them killers. I love this thing so much. Look at that guy. Yes. Everything about this is just so freaking awesome. Sealand of the Pacific. Look at that. That is one happy whale. Look at that guy. Just in bliss. Loves him so much. rug is the best. Like, what a pimp. Yes. That is like, that's a moment in time right there. They call them killers. My god, my brother handed this thing to me and it was like instantly, of course, all my annoyance and anger melted away. And, God, like, only my brother would see that and give it to me. I love my brother. Alright, so anyways, I'm gonna go and do all these rune videos. But yeah, I just wanted to say hi and show you guys this thing pretty much. And I feel like there was something else I was gonna say, but I guess not. I guess not. Oh, actually, there was a really cool. I ended up at a used bookstore. No, not a used bookstore. A regular bookstore. Yesterday, and I bought a book that is. I might do some videos on it. It's a coloring book, actually, sort of. It's got all different mandalas, and it's actually like a CD-ROM that you can use on your computer, and you can, so imagine this is a mandala, like it's an inner ring, middle ring, and then an outer ring, and you can mix and match them, so they've got like all different designs, so you can kind of put together whichever ones you like, and then print it out and color it. Because I've had some requests for drawing videos, because I did one or two in the summer, and I don't really draw very much though. I'm not much of an artist, so you know, I've had some people ask me to do more of those, and I might, but at this stage I don't really draw very often, so coloring is a lot more realistic for me to do, but it might still be relaxing.